And as time went on, then the haters started getting there, calling me a witch, demon. They were referring me to some Illuminati thing. I don't know. But honestly, I just had to tell myself not to listen. I was a person that didn't like to go to people to talk about things or go to a therapist or counseling or whatever. I always, till now, I tell myself, don't listen. I'm my own therapist and counselor, so I just tell myself not to listen and I move on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our podcast, Redirecting Lives. We welcome you once again and hope you are enjoying and you're making use of the platform, because the platform is meant to start conversations at home in terms of growing us, making sure that we grow thick skin, especially when we're starting our own business. I'm not alone today. I am with Lebo, who has graced our studio, and we want to get to know Lebo a bit. We've seen Lebo on socials. Now, it would be nice for us to know Lebo more and get to know about her scars, not only the crowns but also the scars that she endured during her journey. Lebo, over to you.
Hi guys, let me just do my intro once. Everyone knows it. Yeah, sure, my fetish girl, many Lebo here, Kilimanjaro South African Annabelle. And thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. I am kind of shy. It is my first podcast, but it's okay. But yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't look shy,
Really?
You don't.
I am shy when I want to be.
Oh, yeah.
When I feel like I'm in a space where I'm going to be shy, I am going to be shy.
Okay. Yeah. So does the space allow you to be shy, or it
kind
makes
of.
you... Is that why are you shy?
I don't know.
You can share with us. Okay, guys.
I'm an indoor person, so like when I'm outdoors, the shyness kicks in.
Oh, automatically. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's nice. Lebo, tell us more about you. We've seen you and we followed you. We like your dance. Kids want to know more about you. They want to literally step on your footsteps. They want to know, how do they get there? How did you make it? What inspired you to actually pursue social media? Yeah, the dancing, yes.
All right, with dancing, I started dancing when I was 4 years old.
4?
Yeah.
Wow.
I started dancing when I was 4 years old. And it was always a thing of I taught myself through YouTube. I always used to search YouTube dances. I started practicing. And then once I reached the age of 10, I then joined a dance academy. I started dancing there. That dance academy was mostly about hip-hop. So I grew up dancing to Gqom because I used to love Babes Odumo. She was my role model and everything. Okay. And then after that, I noticed as I was in the studio that since it's what I love, I wanted to have my own dance studio. So what I did is that I told myself, let me first expose myself on social media. Not in the way of I wanted to be famous. Trust me, the fame came out of nowhere when I didn't expect it. Okay. So I started posting TikToks and everything. Kilimanjaro challenge, it trended unexpectedly. That video was just something that was in my gallery. I didn't shoot it on TikTok or anything. I just put a sound on top of that video. It became a challenge. And then as time went on, obviously, because of that thing, I got haters. When I walked on the streets, people used to call me a witch. They used to say I'm demonic just because of the challenge. But I just mised them. I ignored because I knew what that dance challenge is doing for me and did for me in the past already. So I just ignored them because I know that with them saying this, nothing is going to help me reach to where I want to reach. So yeah, time went on, and then eventually I was dreaming about having my own dance academy, like an actual dream. When I'm sleeping every night, I'm having a dream, a constant dream that, no man, I'm supposed to have a dance academy. Okay. I'm supposed to be the one teaching. Oh, okay. And nice. Then this year that dream happened. The dance academy is now called Lebo Gang Dance Academy, which is my name, Lebo Gang. I just put a dash in between as a Lebo Gang. Okay. As a Lebo Gang Dance Academy. So far I have approximately over 30 dancers. 30 kids off the streets already. So Yeah, man.
That's nice.
It's really
That's
amazing.
nice. And then they are literally off the
They're
streets.
off the streets now because every Saturday they're with me.
Okay.
They're with me, yeah.
Oh, which is nice. Lebo, you've just touched on something to say after the Kilimanjaro dance, people had negative comments. Haters, faceless people started saying things about you and so forth. What did it do to you?
Okay, at first, since it was like the first video that I ever created that trended, it was kind of like, okay, at first when it trended, I was happy and excited, like, oh my gosh, I'm literally getting noticed. Chris Brown doing it, CR, these international artists doing the dance on stage. And then as time went on, then the haters started getting there, calling me a witch, demon. They were referring me to some Illuminati thing. I don't know. But honestly, I just had to tell myself not to listen. I was a person that didn't like to go to people to talk about things or go to a therapist or counseling or whatever. I always, till now, I tell myself, don't listen. I'm my own therapist and counselor, so I just tell myself not to listen and I move on.
And you just ignore.
Yeah,
and that helps. I think it also helps us as audience to say, it teaches us to say when people start talking negatively, you just decide, you just turn off that volume. Turn it off and then ignore it. And one thing that I've learned is that whether a thing is good or bad, people will forever talk. So when they talk, you move forward. I think that's what you're basically telling us. So, okay. Yes, I see you're still young. I just want to know, when you told your parents to say this is the route that you want to pursue on social media, what was their take?
In fact, I actually didn't tell them.
You didn't tell them? Whoa.
I didn't tell them.
Okay.
It's something that they automatically saw when I was young, that I want to be in the industry.
Okay.
So as soon as things started showing slowly that I'm giving them hints, as soon as it happened, they were like, okay.
All right.
Go ahead. So sometimes wherever I go, if I have a gig or I'm teaching, my mom is there. If I'm performing somewhere, probably in a different province, it's either my mom is going to come along or my dad is just going to video call to see what's happening. They just chilled.
Oh,
like
that's nice. They're literally supporting you, supporting you in each and every move, which is very nice. Parents, it is important that we support our children with their pursuits. Whatever that they want to pursue, we need to encourage them. Yes, I know that we need to critique it and then have a say, but at the end of the day, I think it is important that we give them the full support that they need for them to pursue what they need to pursue. And I think you have to say thank you to both your parents, for literally supporting you.
It's gonna be kind of weird to some people, but I don't call my mom my mom. I don't call my dad my dad.
Okay.
But sure, boys. Thank you, boys. We just call each other boys.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's so nice. Okay. Now, fine. Came with the challenge. Fame came along. The impact that it had towards your studies. What
Studies?
Your grades, were they not affected or what? Because I know you said
not quite, because when that Kilimanjaro thing happened, it's when I think it was my second year in high school or first, I'm not sure, but I was already homeschooled by that time. So everything is just, till now, everything is just online. So nothing got affected, because I knew that when I'm posting or I'm doing social media, at least I'm still at home. When I'm done with social media, I jump on my schoolwork. Okay. So nothing got affected. Everything was just smooth. It was just moving smoothly.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, guys, this is literally the third influencer that we've had who've been telling us about the online learning. So we literally don't need the brick and mortar kind of a setup for us to pursue our dreams. What I'm trying to say is, online gives us all the wings to fly. Had it not been of an online environment, then definitely
it was going to be a struggle.
It was going to be a struggle, a challenge. It was going to come up as a barrier.
Because sometimes, even like when you have gigs, sometimes for example, someone is in a physical school. Imagine you have a gig, you have to be at the school at 10 a.m. and now you in class.
Okay.
It was going to be a problem. So I decided that, you know what, online is the way. And I know that even if I go to a gig, when I come back, the recordings, everything is still on the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's nice, Lebo. Nice to know that we can tap on the online learning community. You were still telling us, then you moved on. Then what do you do over and above the dance academy?
What else do I do? Okay. I basically MC sometimes. Sometimes I get booked for MCing.
Okay.
And I also sell paintings. I haven't put it out there yet, but I also do art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
all right.
modeling.
And modeling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. With the intention of becoming
There's no
an
intention.
international model, or just modeling?
It's just modeling.
Okay, as a hobby.
Yeah, as a hobby.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now, social media, it can become nasty. You've just told us that it can become nasty, but there are also benefits that comes with social media. What are the benefits that you that we could tap on
So
as youngsters that are that want to follow you, that want to do what you're doing?
So obviously there's gonna be haters there and there throughout the way, every single thing. Even if you just say one sentence and you live, there's always gonna be a hater based on whatever you said. But the benefits with that is that when something is happening, for example, maybe someone is fighting or whatever, or there's something happening and it causes a whole commotion on TikTok or social media or whatever, what I noticed is that the person that they trying to attack is gaining followers on the side. They don't know that. You guys are attacking, but you're actually growing the person that you're trying to fight. You're growing the person. This person is getting more gigs because now, obviously, since this thing is all over social media, every time you swipe, you see this person. Who is this person?
Yeah.
Eventually, you're going to get noticed from other brands, from other countries. Because I know for a fact, speaking from experience, throughout the things that already happened on social media, I grew a lot and I've been getting massive gigs nowadays. I go provincial, I go local. It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Over and above.
That's why I just ignore the negative comments because I know what I'll benefit at the end of the day.
Okay, wow, that's so nice. Now, educators, now we want to become influencers like you. Where do we start? How do I start? I don't have a phone.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah, I don't have a phone. Or what are the equipments that one needs to be successful, especially in pursuing, the influencing world? Yes.
Okay. Let me just speak from experience because that question is basically based on my past.
Yes.
So
yes.
how it all came about to me being an influencer. Obviously, I didn't have the things that these people have or whatsoever. So I first started by using my dad's phone because I never had a phone. I thought my phone was low quality and everything. But then as time went on and then I did the Kilimanjaro challenge with my phone as much as it was low quality, I noticed that it's not about the phone you have. It's about you showing the people what you're capable of and who you really are. I knew that I was a dancer. I love dancing. And I told myself, I'm just going to show people who I am. I'm just going to dance my way out. Even if you're going to say my phone is bad quality. But at the end of the day, I grew from that. From that little Samsung, I literally grew from that. It doesn't matter what phone you have.
Wait. So are you telling us that with my little Samsung, I can start the Kilimanjaro challenge? You did it with a Samsung on your phone.
You can even, if you can go back to the videos and compare them to now, you can see that the quality changed.
Yeah, but then nevertheless, it did wonders.
It did wonders.
So you are basically saying we must not stop pursuing what we want to pursue
just because of
just because of I don't have a smartphone or an iPhone.
Yeah.
I can do. You're saying we can start where we are.
Yeah.
With the little that we have,
yes,
and then gradually grow
things
from that.
Yeah.
Guys, I think you've heard it from Lebo. You don't have to say, I don't have a smart iPhone, in Apple phone, what is this? Apple phone 15 Pro Max. You don't need
iPhone
that.
15 Pro Max.
Yeah, the Pro Max one. Yes,
Yeah.
the one with the surname. You don't need that. you can start with the phone that you have. Your i7,
Huawei,
your
your
Huawei.
Samsung.
Yeah, you can start
Do
there.
that.
Start with what you have, and let whatever the skill that you have say much about you, and the phone will come as a bonus, I guess. Okay. Now, personally, fame came. How do you handle fame at the malls?
How do I handle fame at the malls?
Yeah.
Hey,
Or everywhere we go.
That one has two sides of it.
Okay.
Some days I'll wake up and I'll be in an extremely bad mood and I don't want to touch anyone or see anyone, but eventually, because of the way my parents are, they like going out a lot, even if I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is that I go to a mall. If I see a fan, I tell myself, yeah, you are my superstar mode. This is not the time to be in a bad mood. And then obviously by the time I have to like make a smile, not even like fake it, but like just act happy, because I know that if I act happy for that moment, this little child, this thing can change. Maybe her whole week was gonna be amazing after that picture. So I always tell myself, you know what, just smile, just be cool and everything. But then usually there's always a lot of kids, even if I'm at a mall or somewhere else where it's very open and I find kids, I don't have a problem. Like, I don't mind, even if when they jump on me. I have a lot of scars because of them. I've been scratched, I've been pulled with my hair, everything has happened.
Wow.
But I just don't mind, because I'm not that person of, don't touch me, no, don't do this, no, I don't want to take a picture. I'll just let you be free. If you want to take a video, take a video. If you want to take a picture, take a picture. It's okay.
Wow, guys. Yeah, so Lebo ke motho wa batho. Yeah, and you are literally saying we need to be humble. Ne? It doesn't matter where we find ourselves, and learn to be accommodative.
Yeah.
Usare once, because of now things have changed. Now you have to like behave otherwise. Guys, you've heard it from Lebo. Or please, once things change, we are on to another level. You must not allow
don't change yourself too.
Yeah,
because sometimes you can be saying no to a little child that's trying to take a picture, and you can be all disgusting. Few years pass, that person is bigger than you now.
Yeah,
so you must always watch yourself.
Oh yeah, guys, it's so important. I hope Lebo, you were still telling us, okay, fine, we can use the normal iPhone that we have, not iPhone, man, Samsung, to literally do what we want, to get to where we want to get to. Now, fast forward. Now, YouTube, how do we make sure that we get more subscribers, we move on, and yeah. Okay. Educate us, like we literally don't know this.
See, when it comes to social media, I'm always on TikTok, Instagram, and I'm out. I've never really told myself that I'm gonna touch YouTube and become like a straight YouTuber, but so far with the people that I've chilled around with, the YouTubers and everything, I've seen how they do it. So what I notice is that it depends on your type of content. Know the type of content that you're gonna be taking. Don't now say, for example, I'm pranking, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You see, it keeps changing. Yeah. Just have a constant thing of, you know what, my YouTube channel is going to be based on, and then the people that are interested in such topics and whatsoever, then they're going to come subscribe. But don't just keep changing stuff. And don't fake your life. Don't fake it. For people that want to be like vloggers, like going to the mall, those type of girls and everything. Yeah. Don't fake it. Just be who you are. YouTube is basically showing the type of person you are and how you live. It's like a reality show type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Not like living a fake life.
Yeah, it's technically like a reality show.
Okay, all right. Guys, you must not fake your life. You must be authentic.
As much as better fake it till you make it, but on YouTube, don't, because when they catch you out there,
it will be a challenge.
It will be a challenge.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys. Now, Lebo, how then do we then move forward? Okay, fine. The subscribe and so forth. We make sure that we are consistent. The content there, it's okay. But how do we make sure that we get those numbers? How do we make a career out of social media? I see a lot of influencers are making, they're making money a career on its own. How do they break
TikTok
it
on
up?
its own is a career.
Come again?
TikTok on its own,
Yes.
it's a career because you find that most of these old influencers, for example, Boss Pogushe in and I don't really remember most of them, but
Yeah.
those type of people, they all started with these little challenges. But as time went on, people started noticing them, and with that, obviously, they started getting brand deals. They started receiving advertisements, getting invites, awards, or model shows, or whatever. And what I've noticed that they really do to get them is that they're consistent. They try to wear a specific brand and then take that brand as if they're advertising, and then eventually that brand is gonna text them.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're gonna do. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Eventually, that brand is gonna text you or notice that, oh, okay, it actually looks good on you in this brand, you know.
Yeah.
And then but then honestly, I'm not much of a person that wants to take things just because of my career. TikTok, I take it for fun, honestly. But for someone that wants to make a career out of that, it's just be consistent. Post like proper videos. Like if you're gonna post videos that need editing, edit them properly. Have the right hashtags. There's right hashtags to that. Don't just post a video without those hashtags. There's specific hashtags to use, and if you find that you want to post a hashtag, there's usually like a first hashtag that's already there without you pressing anything. Use that hashtag because it's probably the hashtag that's currently trending worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, all right. Well, guys, you've heard it. Make sure you are consistent with your content. Make sure again the hashtags that we use, they are the right ones, because if they are not right, then chances are that we might not.
You'll post it, but you'll be getting little views.
Yeah, which doesn't have a bearing.
And another thing, if you're a dancer, try to follow the trends. So each time there's a new trend, hop on it so that you can get noticed. Because if you're late, no one's gonna see it. We always want to see what's happening now. Just like this one, the shoulder one.
Yeah.
It's trending. Wherever you go, you just see it happening. So if you don't do it, eventually your account is not going to get spotted.
I identity the shoulder one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that type of thing.
Okay. All right. No, but then before the shoulder one, yeah, that's the shoulder one, so that reads. For those of you who are using the trending one, so that you can quickly hop onto that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yes, fast forward. Now you've started a dance classes. Tell us more about your dance classes. So do you start dealing?
So my dance classes are based in Centurion side, Lodium side, if you know Lodium, 460 Himalaya Street. So I basically teach from the ages of 10 to 18 for now, 10 to 18 years of age, and I usually teach once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week. There's an option, it's a package, so you choose that you want to dance once a week, twice a week, or 3 times a week. But so far I've gotten dancers that want to dance once a week, because that once a week is sometimes where I invite special guests or whatever, and that is every Saturday. So every Saturday I teach a class. And I don't only teach amapiano, I specialize in whacking, I specialize in hip-hop, I specialize in dancehall, I specialize in afro. There's a lot of things that I keep changing. As much as sometimes we don't know what's this dance style, but I don't do Bacardi. Please. I don't do Bacardi. No. But yeah, man, it's very fun. And then usually I teach them, and just to make it more fun for also the dancers to get more exposure,
Yes.
I create a dance academy. I have a Lebo Dance Academy account where I post all the videos.
Okay.
And then eventually, slowly, I've actually seen it. After I started posting one video of the dancers freestyling,
Yes.
that girl blew up, and I was like, okay, I've done my job here.
Oh,
She
nice.
blew up, and it was really nice to see her. It was
Yeah.
amazing, because knowing that her shining happened in your space where she basically wanted to start shining, and now that it happens, like,
You felt over there, over the
Yeah.
moon, yeah. I can imagine, when you see your product, there is a saying that says you must know how you are a good leader if you can create somebody similar like you. Now you have managed to create somebody to
Yeah.
be more like you, then indeed you are a leader because now impatile the skill and now okono dancer, and she's shining all the way. Oh guys, it is important that we follow our passion, we do whatever we do to the best of our ability, and you can also monetize on the skill that you have. The little skill that you have, Lebo turned that skill, the challenge where it started, into now a gang. You said what? It's Lebo Gang.
Lebo gang.
Lebo Gang Academy, and she's making. Guys, it is important. Parent, it is important for us to support our children for what they want to do. Over to you, Lebo. But before we go back to Lebo, we just need to take a breather, and then we'll be back after a few minutes. Hi, everybody. Welcome back from the break, the little break. We had to take that break. Now, basically, on this part, we want to know, as an influencer, Lebu, you are getting gigs, and surely there would be money that would come in. How then do you advise? How do you advise us, hore, Reberic Sechel Darnabian?
Okay. So obviously it depends on the person you are. Excuse me, like I said, I'm mostly an indoor person. So I usually go to the gigs. Okay, cool. I get my money and I put it in my bank account and sit at home because I know I don't go out. But if there's anything that I really need to do, obviously I'll split it apart and have a budget. Okay, if I need to buy new clothes for gigs, okay, this is the budget. Cool. I take it out, and then I also invest in obviously, for example, I invest in my dance academy. So invest in something that you need to invest in. And if you don't really have to invest in anything and you yourself like spoiling yourself, have a budget of the amount that you're gonna like literally spend yourself and buy whatever. But if you don't really like doing anything, be like me, just leave it in your bank account till it keeps multiplying and because you're gonna keep going out. And okay, going out wise, have a budget of the petrol and how far the place is or whatsoever. But honestly, me, I go to the gig, I come back, it's in my bank account, I sit in the house, I wait for the next gig. Same thing over and over again.
So what you're saying to us is we need to budget.
Yeah,
we must have at least the needs and the wants.
Yeah.
Not just keep on spending,
Yeah.
spending, and then not knowing how guy. Guys, literally, that's so important because you can work and then only to realize how your money we spend go wherever. Let's put it there.
But I know some of them, as soon as they get a gig, they
Yeah.
get money. They don't
Wow.
go straight home. Why
Yeah.
ningalale makhaya mutu ya Zanzu, mutu ya go grooving? Come back home.
They faded. Okay. And then over you I had money. Because of there is also this thing once obanale chelete and ule omunyan. Onale this tendency within
Of you spending.
of you spending and saying, I don't have a responsibility, I can do as I please, ka chelete ke ikra.
Yeah.
And then ning hege hola. Then I'll start then be responsible. So what would be the advice that you give, except the one there for rebi herosai berekisi? Because of heki be develop account I generated that much money.
Okay. So, let me start with the young kids. Obviously, you're going to find that there's these young influencers nowadays that are getting gigs that are like, what's that, Christian Progressive College or something like that with those small kids.
Yes.
You can see that they're very young, but you can see that there's something coming in them. There's an income because of the way they're moving around. And I recently saw that they're in like multiple music videos or doing multiple videos out there for artists. So what I would suggest is, if you don't, okay, some parents don't trust other people out there, but I advise the parents to be the managers, to manage the child's income and everything, to manage everything about it. Because obviously, if they can just give, let me say, 9-year-old, here's yours, it's gonna
God.
go missing. It's either it's gonna go missing, or she's gonna spend it on chocolate, ice cream, sweets, everything. So I'd advise to have a manager in general, and um just have an agreement with your manager of, okay, cool, this is the amount that I'm going to need, and let the manager handle the money for you. Because if you have it, I can't lie, if I have it, I know myself, if I don't go out, you'll be seeing Uber Eats orders every minute of my life. Uber Eats, Uber Eats. So just have a manager.
Enriching Uber Eats.
Mm.
Okay. Wow, guys, literally, you've heard it
Mm.
from Lebo herself. It is important that you then appoint a manager. A manager does not necessarily need to be somebody from outside. It can be your parents who will be there because of they've been supporting you and help you in terms of budgeting, in terms of when to splurge and when not to splurge. Thank you, Luke, really, from Lebo. And Lebo, what would be the last advice and the takeaway to everybody out there before we Maya?
There's something that's been in my head for a while.
Okay.
Something that I noticed because of what I was going through. I say I'm not gonna speak about that, but it's a quote that came in my head, that don't grow up depending on your parents, because you never know what can happen the next day or in the next 2 hours. What if you wake up and you find out, oh, God forbid, my dad passed away, whatsoever. So always have a plan on your own, as starting from a young age. Just don't depend on your parents, because you never know what may happen. Because some of them don't just have both parents. Some of them is just a mom, single mom, or a single dad. But just don't depend on your parents, because you really don't know what may happen.
Wow, guys, that's so profound. It's so profound, and it's so sad that it comes from Lebo, who's very young. The dependency syndrome, literally, you're talking about the dependency syndrome that is growing, rapidly out there. Please, guys, from Lebo, let us not be overly dependent on our parents, because we don't have a guarantee about tomorrow, the next minute, what will happen. It is very important that we start relying on ourselves. Wow, that's so profound, Lebo.
Much is gonna be the sad truth to hear, but it is the truth.
Wow, that's why I get a wow. You know what? You've just nailed it. One person said, it's very easy for us to say good night.
Yeah.
But how there's no one on a link guarantee tomorrow or good morning. You sleep, you're not sure that tomorrow you will wake up, you will see the light.
And that is why you should never sleep mad at a person, because you may never know. You can wake up in the morning, they're gone. Who are you going to apologize to? It's too late.
Wow, guys. Wow, that's so profound from Lebo. You know what? I have learned so much. And in fact, I think I'm going to start practicing that. Make sure that before I sleep every day, I've made peace with everybody. Yeah. So that I don't have issues, I don't have the regrets. Guys, we must make sure that we live today and happily, and then we don't live with regrets.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lebo, and wish you all the best on all your endeavors. And thank you that you've had the thick skin, because had it not been of the thick skin after your challenger Kilimanjaro, and yeah, I don't know, wow, guys, this road is a very rough road. It's a very lonely road, but regardless, you just need to make sure that, you know what, you close your ears and you move forward. Guys, thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you.
See you. Thanks. Bye, Lebo.